Oh, here they come. Making our cattle drive. We're going to the next farm. Leaving Judy farm. And this is real life. It's cold out here. And got more snow coming. You know, we're not going to cry too bad about the snow. And that's because it's moisture. Every flake we get. Hey, 160. 160's our lead cow. I'll get a better video when I get up here. I just got to get to the top of the hill. One saving grace is the sun came out this morning. We haven't seen the sun out now for, gosh, I don't know, last time we did see the sun. At least 4 days. So we're using solar chargers over here. We need a little sun to keep those solar units charged. Solar's good as long as you got sun. If you don't have sun, it doesn't work the best. There's 300 head coming at me. That's counting calves, cows, heifers, and we got 5 macho bulls. Still see them coming down the driveway down there. And I gotta get going. Got Jan up there walking this morning. It's a cold morning, and so the cows feel good. They're not hot, for sure. And they're anxious to get to the next farm. We moved the bulls this morning. Bulls haven't had any hay yet. And January 10th. Where we're going, we've unrolled a couple of bales for these cows. It's supposed to get up in the 30s today. If it does, the snow will get a little softer. There is some stockpile on this farm. We're going to skip the vest and leave it until the snow comes off. I mean, we got some really high quality stockpile on the front of this farm. So this is our newest farm that we just leased. Gary's. And there they go. So they literally had about a quarter-mile cattle ride. Their walker. Got a lane to shoot them through here back to the hay. All this will be grazed off and we get a little milking action going on. There is some really good grass out there. I couldn't tell it this morning though, it's all buried in snow. Tell you what, got my hand off the one hand I'm driving this polio with, and it is, oh, got the glove off of it. This one in the front, kind of hanging up right here. Come on girls, let's go. Woo! There's our lead cow, 160. I tell you folks, you get a lead cow, they're worth the weight in gold. They really are. Cedars are pretty this morning, all covered in snow. You look underneath the cedars, there's not a lot of snow covering the ground either. Oh man, that sun feels so good. Just nice to see moisture, even if it is white stuff. Jan took a walk in the morning with the dogs on the creek. She said the creek was running again. Had ripples. Woo! Going over that way. girls. Come on. So we got a hydrant back here. We're going to start at the hydrant. We're going to put our Wilson valve on. Russ's that runs all the time. Put it in the tool. Fire. Oh! Ran into the phone. Boy, that hay smells good. It's got a almost I don't know, it's just got a really sweet smell to it. So we just got through moving them about altogether probably close to half a mile, and it took us, I don't know how long that was, about 5 minutes. It's awful handy when you get farms that hook on to you. All you have to do is, open a gate and go on to the next farm. They don't act like they're that hungry though. They really don't. And they're not sunken in. We gave them a strip of stockpile this morning on the Judy farm while we were getting ready to, getting all this set up, and they were grazing. And they had their head stuck down in the snow. There's actually pretty good grass. Well, the boys have already got it laid out over there. There's some really good grass on this side of those cedars. And then we got about 20 acres on the other side over there. I mean, probably close to 30 acres on the other side of those cedars. And that'll be grazed later on. But our water supply is right over there by the trees. And we don't have it hooked up yet, but as soon as we get everybody moved and get the fences taken down along the public road, then we'll get the water set up. We do notice that the animals aren't drinking as much with this colder weather, and of course they're got their head in the snowbanks, eating a little bit of grass. And when you got a cow eating grass down underneath snow, they are catching a little bit of moisture from that as well. I tell you what, that sun feels absolutely awesome. Still got them coming. Got the boys at the very back, and I was in the lead. And it already feels 10 degrees warmer out here. We went over and moved the bulls. Tom and I did this morning. I tell you what, that wind coming off that hill over there, it was nippy. It was nippy. But the water was still going. That Wilson valve, I'm telling you, from Russ Wilson's website, you can get it. It's a pretty nice valve. It's a brass. It's got a little petcock on it. You can adjust the flow. And we're going to find out this weekend. It's going to be, I think it said 13 below zero. And I've got it cranked down now pretty tight where there's not much coming out. But when it gets down 13 below, I'm going to open that thing up a little bit. Get a little more flow through that hose. So just hedge my bets a little bit. And the hose itself is going to the tank. It's buried under 6 inches of snow now. And we're gonna get another 7 inches I was talking about Friday. So now we're talking a foot. We got a foot of insulation that we're gonna have over the hose. So that's gonna help us a bunch too. Yeah, some of them start to eat, but a lot of them just stand around looking at it. You can tell they're really not that hungry. Which is good. It's good. You don't want your cows getting hungry in cold weather. Soon they start dropping weight. But I'm gonna take my foot here. Let's just, get it on the sun, you can see it. get up in the 30s today. I guarantee you they're going to be able to nail it. They're going to nail it. Tonight, this whole area will be absolutely like a bunch of turkeys have been out here flipping the snow. And all that stockpile is going to be eaten. Not all of it. Some of it will get trampled on the ground. The cow there got a little stockpile hanging out of her mouth. There's a young calf. He's already thinking this green stuff here is probably better than what I have. Anyway, the boys are waiting on me back there. I'm going to go back and pick them up and call this a wrap. And we're on the new farm. This is our newest farm. Call this Gary's. Sets about a quarter mile from our driveway. It's 80 acres. And we haven't had any animals on here since the grazing school, which was in September. Yeah. I think we did bring them back too. Yeah, I have to look at my map now, our grazing chart. But I think we were in here in November, but we just shot them through real quick. That's why there's so much grass. You can see there's cows out there. They're like, no, we don't want that hay. We're gonna go get us some grass. But we just fed them one bale, the 300 head, and that way if they do get shorted on grass a little bit, they can make it up on the hay there. So, all right, I'm gonna get out of here, folks. You all have a good one, and those of you all been asking about the grazing schools, they're posted now. We got 2 of them. One the first week of May, that's with Ian, my friend from Africa. That's the advanced school. And then the second week of May, we're going to have a second school. It's a beginning grazer school. So anyway, check it out on our website, greenpasturesfarm.net. And that's a cool sign right there. January 10th, and cows have stockpile. Folks, have a good one. We'll see you down the road.